It's the base creators and dRYFT Enter the Rift over here, having a bit of a collab to have an educational call on how the Rift and the dRYFT NFT wrapping system is going to work. I'd just like to introduce Jordan Charters from Enter the Rift, my good friend, and we've worked together on a lot of different things, and really enjoy working with you, Jordan. How you doing today?
I mean, I'm doing amazing, man, and just appreciate you, having us to talk about Rift and everything that we're building here, and all the tools that we, you know, enable creators and builders and different projects to use, what we've created over the last year. It's just been really exciting. Um, the different partners we've been working with, and it's just been incredible, the response that we've gotten, and so we're excited to finally really be pushing out our retail products, and we'll be showcasing some of the capabilities that we have with our MVP, or basically our beta MVP today, and what you can do to get started, because there's so many different possibilities of what you can do with our technology. It's kind of honestly limitless, and so we kind of are working to create different templates of how to use it. But yeah, it's amazing, that we get to work together today and kind of go through every single step and make something for the creators, to show you how this all works.
Yeah, dude, I'm really excited about this. Like, we've been kind of like plotting on like how we're going to take over the metaverse with loot boxes and loot crates and, like, 3D, 2D, like agentic metaverses for quite a while now, and it's really awesome to see things finally coming to fruition with the dRYFT protocol and everything being launched, and all the clients that you guys are starting to sign up with on kind of like, what is it, still like the beta phase, would you say, or is it still kind of like still kind of rollout?
Yeah, I mean, it's still definitely a rollout phase. I mean, it's taken us some time to get to this point, and one thing that kind of surprised our team is that we've got amazing, like, institutional and enterprise grade projects that are working with us. So we've been doing like custom builds and doing just crazy stuff. When it comes like RWA infrastructure through our protocol, and so like helping put gold on chain, or like real estate, or car culture. Like, there's just a bunch of different things that we've been working on, and at first we really felt, oh, it's our retail products that are going to take off. Like, that's what's going to be our biggest thing first, and then we'll kind of move into more of what we can do with tokenize everything and everything on chain. But it kind of flipped the other direction, and we actually have a waiting list right now of projects that and groups that want to use our technology, and so yeah, it's been it's been interesting. It's interesting how that works. You plan for something, and then, well, I mean, you have to shift and pivot. And the really awesome thing about our protocol is that we discovered that this is one of the best ways to kind of create like commitment and conviction on chain. So one of the biggest issues in the space, and I've been in the space for almost 5 years full time now, is that we have so many people going from one project to the next project to the next project to the next project, and kind of extracting a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times with their tokens and their holdings, and then going to the next thing. It's kind of like locusts, right? And so our protocol solves one of these major issues. It makes it so that all of the tokens that you have, every token you hold, can open up utility possibilities that are infinite. So it makes it so that a token can become like a Lego or like a Minecraft building block. But every single token that's in your wallet right now, like, let's say the Great token. So everyone that is listening, everyone that's a part of the creators, holding Great tokens, every project is or founder team is trying to look for different ways to create utility and new revenue channels. And what we enable is a way to instantly do that, but not just for the project, but for literally everyone. So you become a co-creative force around that project. But everyone that holds Create tokens will be able to do what we're showing you today. Everyone. And it's permissionless. It's no code. It's self-serve, and it's really powerful. The different types of dynamics, the different types of network effects, the marketing, collectibles. You're utilizing NFTs. We utilize hybrid NFT, infrastructure, and our own protocol that we've developed over the last year that allows for all these different interactions. And so we're creating a movement. We're creating a movement of from going from a holder to a crafter, a craftsman. Like you can use your tokens like clay. They're like Play-Doh. What are you going to do with them? How are you going to tell the story of the brand with your tokens? And so yeah, it's just really cool. It's really cool the possibilities.
Man, yeah, like the way you talk about this stuff, it kind of like really kind of ignites the, the builder in me, because like I've been, thinking about like how are we going to create new ways of utility for the Create token, and like how are we going to really use it on a very deep level with our upcoming platform. And I mean, like we've got it like tied in terms of like everyone who's creating on the platform is going to be earning the Create token through the flywheels that we're setting up, and like we've got the ability for people to earn directly in Create token, just like on Zora if they want to, or earn in a mixture of USDC and ETH and like their own token. And just really creating as much composability as we can just for like the creator tooling and the ecosystem. But like yeah, just like it's really just been trying to figure out like how do we move into something that's even more I guess geared at the larger opportunities that are coming our way as like a network and as a group and as an agency. Because like that's really where we're at right now, is that like we've kind of as the creators agency, we've got a lot of things that can fall outside of the creator ecosystem now that like are huge opportunities that are like just like you're getting into like enterprise level stuff, we kind of are too. Like we're kind of like now getting into like this gap and this connection between like the venture capital world and the builder world, where there's like just not a lot of connections there in the base ecosystem right now. Like there's a lot of projects out there that could absolutely find capital through protocols like dRYFT, and through the connections that our agency can find together. And I'm just really looking forward to like the immense levels of collaboration that this kind of thing will enable, because it just takes every community's token and their ability to collaborate to the next level, when you can have like fully composable collectibles be made out of your community's token. Even like purpose driven for events, for specific purposes, and like having your community come out and like using I think that's just really amazing. Like I love the idea, and I just can't wait to be building with it. And it's going to be very soon, like we're integrating that into our upcoming whitelist app that we're going to be launching literally tomorrow. Like we're not integrating the NFTs as of tomorrow for dRYFT, but like we're launching our app tomorrow, and like we are going to be integrating dRYFT like as soon as we possibly can. So like I'm really excited to get that just out there, and just yeah, there's gonna be something really exciting coming like this week. So like we're actually
Yeah.
when do you think the timeline for integration might be for us to be able to start using that in our ticket system?
So I think there's several different ways that we could do it right that we talked about. We could do like the full customized build, which would take a little bit longer. We could also test it through the MVP that I'm going to be showing today, right? Because we could have it so that people are using it on our side, and then we could integrate the full tech stack inside as we get that customization done. So I mean, you could literally immediately use it right after tomorrow, like right after launch, right? Like literally after launch, you could start using it on our platform. But as for like having it more with like in-house within the app itself and the DApp itself, yeah, that'd just take a little bit longer time, and of course we started some of those conversations and with devs and everything like that. So yeah, so I mean that's the best estimation time that I can give.
No, yeah, I totally understand. Devs need time to do dev things. It's ready when it's ready. It's done when it's done. You know what I mean? And like we need to make sure it's perfect and working great. And yeah, I think that's like the number one thing is as soon as we have the ability to be testing and integrating, like we're ready to get started on that, because we've already been thinking about the different utilities and ways that we're going to be integrating into all the different products that we're dropping, from gaming to like books, movies, like music, like so many different industries can be affected by this, this technology. That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah, one of our goals with RYFT is to become basically the chain link of composability in hybrid tokenomics systems. So that's I know it's audacious, it's a big goal, but from all the partners that we've been working with, all the contracts we have, that goal it gets closer every day.
Oh,
every single day.
Jordan, we got a comment saying if you could move the mic closer to your mouth. I think you're very quiet on.
Really?
It must be quieter on the stream than it is on my side, because I can hear him pretty well on my side. But maybe it's something coming through the stream. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can turn his user volume up on. Wait, no, because I'm not streaming from there.
Let me see if I can turn up my user volume on Discord. Let's see.
I turned you up here on Restream, so that might help.
Okay, testing 1 2 3.
Is that any better, Space ZYX? He's tuning in from YouTube, it looks like.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. All right, let's make sure that we get that figured out. That was a good thing that you checked, because I've been looking to see if there's any chat on the X, and I haven't really seen much on the chat there. So
yeah, we just had to come in through the chat through the Restream here. Yeah, for anyone who has any questions, feel free to hop in the chat. He said it's still the same. I wonder where his audio source is coming from that we might be able to turn him up. I've got him turned up all the way on Restream.
Is everyone else able to hear me well?
Oh, is your mic input set here on Restream correctly? Double check and make sure your mic input is set, because I might be picking you up from Discord, actually, from my mic.
Oh, really?
That might be it.
Okay, let me check. Okay.
Yeah, because when you talk, I'm not seeing the little green thing moving on your name here in Restream.
Yeah, it's because I think we were having echo, right? Let me try to
mute.
There we go. Okay, and then let me mute you in Discord on my side.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so maybe that's louder.
That should be a lot better, because I can see the green. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's coming through better.
Okay. All right, I hear a little bit of an echo but it's fine. No worries.
Let me see if I can turn off on Where would I turn off? I guess I'm going to turn off on Discord, and folks who are listening, if you want to tune in on our X or YouTube, it'd probably be the best space. In fact, we might as well just go ahead and end the Discord call and just be like streaming out to X and YouTube, because yeah, we're not even streaming from Discord anymore right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. We can do that.
All right, cool. So I just quit the Discord call there, and then can I still hear you?
Okay, is that better?
Yeah. All right, there we go. Can you hear me?
Just a
Oh,
second.
you have
Just a
to.
second.
You have to unmute the Chrome tab.
Yep, that's what I just was doing.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I think we're ready. We're ready to roll now, huh?
Yeah. No, it's a good thing we got that covered before we started really getting into it. So yeah, I'd love to get into the platform with you, man.
Yeah. So I'll just give a little bit of background as we're going through the platform. So Rift came about because we were looking at what was happening within NFTs. That they're highly illiquid, right? On the traditional side, traditional NFTs, like probably 99% of the NFTs I have right now, I could probably never trade, right? Because they don't have any initial liquidity. It's just floor price, according to demand. It's like a garage sale, right? It's like a garage sale. Like, whoever wants it gets it. If they don't want it, you got to put it back in the house, right? Or give it away to Goodwill or something like that. And so that's kind of how we first started out with, with thinking about like how we're going to build this. It was kind of like looking at what was happening with the 404s, and then seeing that 404 wasn't like the greatest type of thing, because it kind of you'd have to create like new liquidity events. You could never take the tokens out of the NFT, right? The flexibility just wasn't there. And so that's kind of how we came about to, moving on and creating what we created. So now let's get into it here. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. And let's hope that I'm actually going to share my entire screen. I don't need to share audio. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Okay, Ryan, I don't. Oh, okay, I hear you. Good. Okay, so we're going to come in here to our MVP. So we launched this about almost 2 months ago now. So 2 months ago, we launched this, and we were like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna, really bring lots of users, lots of attention. It's permissionless, no code, self-serve. You can come in here and create these drifts. That's what we call our hybrid NFTs. You can make 1155s, which are basically one image, 1155. One image, unlimited amounts of NFTs. You could make a 721, which is multiple images or multiple assets. It's very much what like PFPs are used for and things like that. And so, yeah, we launched this, and what happened is that we had a metadata partner that actually sunsetted, and we were like, crap! Like we got to figure out now how to make it easy to create metadata, especially if you're someone that never has made metadata for an NFT, because what it is basically all those different data points and traits and all those those pieces of an NFT that go into the contract, and that you can read through OpenSea, Magic Eden, all the different NFT marketplaces. And if you don't know how to do that, like it can kind of be a little bit complicated. And so so we actually built out our own metadata AI system on the back end of this. And that took us about a good, 2 to 3 weeks really testing it, making sure that it worked, and that that way literally anybody can launch, these dRYFT NFTs. And so that's really awesome. So this is our, hub. You see that, you have a drift wrapper builder. We have my drifts. This is where you can see any of the, the drifts that you have in your wallet. These are different, collections that were freshly created, latest wrapped. And then we have our different features. So if you're a creator, if you're a project, if you're a founder and you want to be featured, you just reach out to us, and then, we'll get that launched. Now, we have quite a few projects that are in the pipeline to launch on this particular MVP platform, but we had to kind of, limit what we were doing here because of our enterprise and institutional grade, clients, right? So we had to take care of them first, and now we are really getting into this. You're going to see a lot of different types of drift collections coming out, which is really exciting, awesome. Okay, so today I'm just going to show you how to do a particular template with our protocol, where you can create a giveaway or like a raffle ticket by using hybrid NFTs, and it uses the token that you want for those hybrid NFTs, and that will also have a tax on it so that you can get all of the tokens that you would potentially give away for that giveaway. So you don't even have to come up with the giveaway yourself. You would actually get the amount of giveaway for that pool from just, engaging with these NFTs. And we're actually going to use Create Token to do that. So we're going to go into the drift builder here, and this is at app.entertheryft.com. You can also find that on our website here, as you see here, and then you see we're live. Well, actually our X, enter the Rift, right? So we go here, and we go to the drift builder. And so this is really where like most of the creation and magic happens. Now, yes, we are creating an entire agentic interface in the very near future. So it'll be a mini app on TBA, on Farcaster, where all of this will be handled by our AI agent. And so you'll be able to do it in natural language, very much like BankerBot, but for composability and hybrid tokenomics systems, and all kinds of other types of features. Because this is really just the tip of the iceberg. This is our MVP. We wanted to get this out so that anyone could kind of, get a taste test of what our protocol can do. So for this particular one with Create, we do have an image that Ryan gave us. So I'm going to put that in here. So we're going to select the file. Go to Telegram. So we got the agency times create. Okay, sweet. So we've got that in there. We recommend a file size, maximum file size of 10 megabytes. We will open this up as the MVP is expanding, everything like that. Like, we will make it so that you could put in like whole movies. You can put in all kinds of multimedia assets. Just for the MVP, that's what we limited it to. So we've got that selected there, which, Ryan, that's a really cool image for this. We get to select the chain. So we're on Base, Polygon, ETH, and BSC. So literally any ERC20 token on any of these chains can be used through this drift builder right now. Now we're going to make the NFT collection name. Ryan, you have any ideas that you want for this? Ryan?
Oh, sorry. I guess I was muted. Yeah, the
Okay.
agency dot ventures.
The agency dot ventures?
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah, except the agency all one word.
Oh, all one word?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, there you go.
Like that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
The agency dot ventures. Okay, and then description. What are you thinking for description?
I guess I'm thinking. I guess drift into the next era, something like that.
Drift into the next era with the agency ventures, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like that, or like agency dot ventures. Is
Just
that
how about with just the agency for that one?
okay? Drift in the next era with the agency, and then we'll put like something like uh, hold this drift hybrid NFT for potential surprises or something like that, right?
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah, no, that's good. Okay. So hold this drift hybrid NFT for potential surprises. Okay, cool. And then as you see, it turns green when you put in the right input, right? So okay, and we also are connected here. So that just for anyone watching, just know that we made it so that our whole DApp, you can see everything on there without connecting your wallet. So make sure if you are engaging with this that you connect your wallet, um, before when you're creating, because we've had some people like message us to be like, hey, I can't create anything, and it's like, oh, you got to connect your wallet. That's how. We hate when you go to a DApp and they make you connect your wallet and see everything, right? And so that was the reason why we did that. Okay, so for the max number of drifts, so this is the amount in NFTs, right? This is the amount of NFTs. And by the way, with any of these contracts that are deployed, you own the contract completely. We don't own any of it. It's completely your contract, and we just have it all built out through our system, and then it goes the ownership to the particular contract owner of whoever is deploying with that wallet, right? So, and then you can change whoever the wrapper fee recipient is. So for the wrapper fee recipient, I'm actually going to change this to a wallet that Ryan sent to me, so that he will get the fees for the giveaway. Um, so Ryan, what are you thinking for this? We were thinking like $3 per raffle ticket, right? So $3 of create token going into the hybrid NFT, um, and then the way that works is that we're going to tax that three. We're going to tax it 3%, right? That'll be the part of the tokens that go into the giveaway pool, and um, so but the rest of those tokens will be in the hybrid NFT, and at any time um, someone can unwrap those. There'll be no tax, so they can take those tokens back out, right? They can either sell the hybrid NFT on OpenSea or Magic Eden with the tokens inside it, or they can just unwrap it on our DApp here. So, what are you thinking for this? Like 300 drifts, maybe?
I would say
Because 300 would be that would be about $900 in value altogether wrapped in once it's completely wrapped out.
how about we do 2,100?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do 2,100. Okay, so this is another part of this this template system for the MVP is the URI. What is the URI? The URI is the metadata. So if you know how to use and make custom metadata, then you can make it. I'm actually going to show you how to make custom metadata just because it's pretty simple. And so I want everyone to kind of know how to do that. If you do default, it uses our AI agent metadata system. They'll just create the metadata for you by looking at the image, creating traits, looking at the description, looking at the NFT collection name. So it'll kind of determine like what you might want. In the future, we'll probably have different systems where you can actually prompt that AI agent and kind of like dial it in to making that custom metadata through our system. But right now for the MVP, it's just on the default, and then it'll spin it out, for you on the back end. So if you put it on default, that's what happens. We're actually going to do a custom URI, and this is and it says base URI. That doesn't mean it's base chain. It just means it's the URI data for that particular metadata file and all of the details of that particular NFT. And so I'm going to show how to do that in just a sec here. Let's see. I am actually going to really quickly stop sharing my screen while I grab that other. Did I stop sharing it? I hope I did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just grab that contract. I mean the wallet address that you sent me. So,
Word.
all right.
Yeah, dude, it's really nice that you can update the metadata URI there, because that's actually going to make it possible for us to integrate this a lot sooner than I was thinking. Like, we will be able to, like, kind of have a manual integration where
Mhm.
if you mint on Rift's website, you just get that initial mint out there, and then you put in for the custom URI, you put in something that is going to be at thecreators.com/something, and we'll figure out how to get you some custom metadata that will like be related to your NFTs as they mint it out. And that's something that we've done on our side already, that for the launch that we just put out, that we're putting out tomorrow. So yeah, we're already kind of familiar with generating like programmatic metadata and like
Hey, sweet man. Yeah, yeah. So
dynamic NFTs, man.
yeah, and so that's actually something that we can fully do. I don't know if I talked to you about one of the major features that we can do with our tech stack is fully dynamic NFTs, where they can change all of the traits, they can change all the art, they can change generation, they can even generate new art, they can look at different like functions for how many tokens you're holding, or you did this particular function on this dApp, and then it through the API can change the metadata. So we have some really, really creative stuff that we're actually doing with some of our contract partners right now, on the dynamic NFT side. And in the future, we'll allow this to be also open, as different features and functions on our platform, right? So like I said, this is the tip of the iceberg of what we can do with the protocol. And yeah, those dynamic NFTs, that's really exciting. Like there's one particular project, I'm not going to name them right now, but they have a sick NFT collection with PFPs that is fully built out with all those different functionalities through our tech stack, and it is going to be, people are going to love it. It's going to be on base. People are going to love that, like big time, man. It's going to be
That's
sick.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
gonna
I
be
can't
really
wait
sick.
to use that system. Like, yeah, I'm imagining how that could work. Like, is that AI powered? I imagine that it
Yeah,
can
it's
evolve.
AI powered. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's AI powered, and we can highly gamify it. We can make it so that on every single interaction, there's even other ways of getting revenue through that too. So yeah, I mean, what once people see what we can do with like the dynamic hybrid side of things, I think you're going to see kind of like a lot of projects opening up those types of NFT hybrid NFT drifts across base and other ecosystems, because it's on a whole nother level, man, on a whole nother level of like interconnection, reinforcement of value, composability. Like it's so cool. It's so cool. So
Yeah,
that's what we love, man. We love pushing the envelope. We love innovation, and we love to drive value, right? Drive what it means to have value, and then how do you fuse it together? And so that's a big part of like, we're tokenizing everything, right? We're tokenizing gold and stocks and commodities and creator coins and streaming coins and all these, things. But how do we connect it all together and do it in a way that can kind of create its like own network states, right? And then it leads value across all those different touch points where everything is interconnected. So like, oh man, I could yeah, we can get into that, man. I know.
Oh yeah, like we absolutely.
I'm passionate about it, you know.
Yeah,
So
man.
okay, so all right, let's get back into it. So with the base URI, we're gonna create that metadata right now, and we're just gonna use basically what we have right here. And the way that I teach everyone how to make metadata, if you know I'm either doing like a workshop or I'm working with our private clients and partners, is I just do it through ChatGPT, honestly, because it's just a really easy way to do it. Anyone can have a ChatGPT account. You don't even have to have a premium account to do this. But literally, you just come in here, ChatGPT, and you say, I want to create a metadata JSON for a 1155 NFT with this name. Then you put in the name.
Oh, do you want to share your screen?
Oh, is it not sharing my screen?
No, because you stopped it earlier.
Yeah. I think it's not sharing my full screen. Just a second. That's what's happening.
Yo,
Okay.
shout out to Dan Hendrickson in the audience. What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, Dan. I love Dan. Man, yeah. Dan has one of the coolest gamified products that is coming. Where it's basically an arena, like a TCG arena that uses NFTs. And I'm a huge TCG nerd. Like I played Hearthstone, like Legend, almost every single month. Like I did the Legend climb. I played Magic the Gathering when I was like 5 years old. I did the Star Wars TCG. I did the let's see what others TCGs. Man, I did a lot of different TCGs. So yeah, it's great to have Dan watching in the audience. You guys
Yeah.
got to make sure you follow him, follow Gladiator, and all the things that he's building. Amazing, and I can't wait to see what we can do with Rift in those different things too. So, okay, let me jump into ChatGPT here so you can kind of see. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to grab this name. I'm going to copy it, and then we'll go back into chat. So I said I want to create a metadata JSON for 1155 NFT with this name. So I'm going to put in the name, and then description. So we're going to put in the description, and we're just going to use those same descriptions that we put in here. And then we can also direct it to create the different traits too. So description, and then also we'll put an external link. So let's put an external link to, where do you want to direct traffic from the NFT, Ryan?
The agency.ventures.
The agency.ventures, okay. Okay, so that external link is going to be added in there. Actually, maybe I need to go like the HTTP for that, like the full link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is it live right now?
Nah, it's it'll be live.
Okay, well okay. All right. Well,
yeah, I didn't tell you, but we are launching the leading platform for expired domains. I didn't tell you.
Well, I mean, people will still get it, right? They still when it goes live, you'll be able to still go to this external link, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we have that. So I want to create a metadata JSON for 1155 NFT with this name, description, and then external link. And you can add all kinds of other, you could go traits, create token. Let's see, or actually, let's say wrapped token create. So so that people know on those traits, they know the wrapped token that is in this particular dRYFT NFT, right? When they go to OpenSea, when they go to Magic Eden, they're like, oh, okay, there's something inside this, right? So wrapped token, and then we'll just keep it at that and kind of see what it comes up with. So
does it need to generate all 2,100 of them, or is it just good for one of them?
It's just good for one of them because it's 1155. Right. So if you okay, we do have a partner for the 721s. That's actually one of the top like NFT launch pads. It's by like the founder of Doge Pound. Actually, that's my PFP is a Doge Pound NFT. If you go to like my personal profile, you see I have a Doge Pound NFT, and they were really like, I think they did over, I think he said $100 million in volume on ETH, which is crazy, right? For an NFT collection. That's so like back in 2021. And so, yeah, they're kind of trying to become like the pudgy penguins of like the Doge derivative, right? So yeah, so that's kind of what they're trying to do. But yeah, so we can just use this particular JSON file, and so and it did create the HTTPS. Look at that. ChatGPT is awesome. Nice. So it creates this JSON file. Now, this is the next step that I usually show everyone and teach everyone. Oh, crap. You know what? I missed a step. I missed the metadata image URI that you have to put on like Pinata for IPFS. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
We can just host the HTTP for now, and like you can change the URI later, right? You can update the URI.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can update the URI, but I'm just gonna create it real quick. Okay. It's not gonna take long. So we'll just go into IPFS loaded up. All right, you're ready to go. Yeah. So we'll go to file upload. We'll put creating a Pinata account, app.pinata.cloud. Really, really simple. It's free, unless you want to get like the upgraded version, which for doing this kind of stuff or like metadata, most metadata you won't have to have an upgraded version. And what this is going to do is it's going to put this image. It's going to put it on the IPFS system, and it will live there. And then that's the way that the contract will be able to see what image, be able to pull up that image, pull up all the metadata and everything like that. So I'm just going to upload this image. And then the way that you check is you click here just to make sure it has the actual image. So you see it has the image. It has the creator logo, agency, and perfect. There you go. And then you take this link for the image URI. And now we're gonna have now we're talking. And honestly, I was kind of surprised why it didn't create other traits, and it's because I didn't put in the image URI. So I'm just gonna say add this image URI, and it's gonna add this image URI, just like that. And then boom, there you go. So now it actually has the image. Oh, it didn't create any other traits. That's totally fine. We don't need to have any other traits really for this. Unless you want other traits. Do you want other traits? I mean, you can always change the metadata.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it like this for now, and it might evolve. Who knows?
And then now here is the other trick. We're going to go to what's called a JSON parser, and you can just go to DuckDuckGo and put in JSON parser, and you can double check to make sure that this code for this metadata is going to work with the JSON with the NFT. And so I'm just going to paste this. I'm going to validate it, and it says JSON is valid. So that way you know that if you change anything or you're messing with metadata, the metadata on this, that you kind of understand like, okay, like, yeah, we can work with that. Okay, so now here's the next step for the metadata. This is where you actually get that link that you're going to put into this. And remember, anyone that's watching, you're like, oh my gosh, this is complicated. It's like, we're just showing you how to make metadata. You don't have to make metadata, right? We have a metadata AI system where you put it on default and it'll just use the image. Boom, you can deploy it. No big deal.
Yeah, this is a really
So,
powerful thing
and you can
to
always
learn
change
how
it
to
when you need
do.
to.
Like, to be honest, like Tancho
Yeah.
and I learned how to do all this like over the last week or two, just like, and honestly, like minting our first smart contract, like we feel like we've like unlocked a whole new like category of development now.
Yeah, it is something that I think everybody should know how to do just because you can really customize like your different, the different
Yeah.
things that you're building, and especially like on the NFT side. And with 721s, you really don't, like when you're doing PFPs and multiple traits, you really don't want to have like necessarily an AI system do that per se. I mean, we do part
Oh, you're cutting out,
we
Jordan. You're
oh,
cutting out.
oh, am I back?
Oh, are you back? I
Am
think
I
you.
back?
Yeah, I
We're
think you're
good?
back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so this is the next step. You're gonna take this metadata, and you're just gonna create a so I use Notepad on Microsoft, and I'm actually going to paste this into this document, and then I'm gonna save it as metadata. Let's see, the agency ventures metadata 1155, right? So I'm just going to save it, and this is what you're going to upload onto Pinata, and that will give you the link for the whole base URI of the metadata. So, all right, we're just going to save this, make sure it's saved, and then we're going to come into Pinata again. We're going to add, file upload, documents, the agency. Oh, is it going to come up?
I think you said agency X creators or something.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh no, I named it a different thing. I named
JSON, right?
Yeah, let me see. All right, you know what? We're just gonna see metadata if that comes up. Okay, no, that's the full house. Oh, okay. Just a second. Just a second. It's just taking some time to realize that there's another file here. Let's save this. I'm gonna close that down. All right, my computer's being slow or something. Okay, let's try it again.
Try sorting it by date modified.
Okay.
On the left there, if you just click date modified, over to the left.
This one?
Farther over to the left.
Yeah. Date modified. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Okay.
It's not in that folder because that's the most recent thing.
Yeah, what is going on there? That is so weird. Okay, just a second. Documents.
Is it in your downloads?
Yeah, it's in my downloads.
There it is.
It sent it to downloads. Okay. Okay, so what this is going to do, it's going to take that whole entire JSON that you saw for the metadata with the image, with the external link, with the trait, and then it's going to put that in IPFS. And then now we're going to click on this. And then there it is. That's our metadata. And this is the link for your base URI that we put right here. Boom. Now, what's going to happen is that our contract is going to deploy. It's going to see that metadata. It's going to embed it into the contract. And then OpenSea, Magic Eden, other NFT marketplaces are going to automatically pick it up. Boom. So, yeah, awesome. Okay, so now the next step is token address. So this is where we're going to take the create token. And are you guys on CoinGecko?
Yeah. It's
okay,
create-2 on CoinGecko.
Okay, let's see.
There is no create one. I don't know why they gave us create -2. There was no create one.
Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah. So I'm just gonna find it right here, grab the contract address, and put it right in here. And so our backend, it'll track every ERC20, any of them. I mean, Zora coins, clankers, like all of it, everything. So it tracks it all. Now here's the part where we get a little bit of math, right? Is tokens per drift. So what we're thinking about with these 2100 drifts is that they're going to be it's going to be $3 worth of create tokens that'll be wrapped in. So you have to have $3 of the create token to get these NFTs, to get one, right? And you can get unlimited amounts if you want, for this particular giveaway and the potential surprises that are to come from Ryan and his team. So okay, so how many tokens wrap in one drift? So now we're going to go here to the token price. Oh man, okay, just a second. we got to see like what fractionalization we're working with here, right? 0.00.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, just a second. Yeah, I forgot that the clankers that launched later, like they were just a lot more supply.
Yeah.
Because Farcast is only 1 million.
No, yeah,
on
you guys are like
we're the OGs, man, super OGs.
You guys,
So
you only have 1 million supply, is that right?
yeah, only 1 million.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then we have like 100 billion, is that right?
Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take $3 and we're gonna divide it by 0.000. Okay, just a second. 0.000. Okay, 0.0362. Okay, so it's 828,729 tokens roughly. So that
Wow.
we're not going to fractionalize it even further than that, or maybe, or we might make it even easier. Just 830,000. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Does that sound good? 830,000 tokens.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to put 830,000 in here. And we can do full, decimals and all those things too, like for any of these tokens. So, like Bitcoin, for instance, like, of course, Bitcoin has like if you're doing like smaller increments, 0.000, like all those different things. So we can have that. Now, this wrap tax and unwrap tax that you're seeing here, this is every time that tokens are wrapped in, okay? They can either be taxed or not. And this creates all kinds of different ways that you can use this. Like for getting more token supply for projects, or, if you want to be, paid in that particular token through a collection that you create, hybrid NFT collection. So there's many different ways that you can play around with like wrap tax. We're just going to make this 3%. So 3% of the tokens that you wrap in are going to go straight to Ryan's wallet, the wallet that was provided to go toward the giveaway, right? So this is a way to create reciprocal giveaways that you can do anytime with any token, and really quite cool. Like we've done a few tests with this and projects really love it. Like they love that, you don't actually have to come up with the giveaway yourself as a project. Like you can just use this, and once you wrap out, you could say like, okay, the amount that wraps out will give away that giveaway according to the pool. Or you could say, okay, once it wraps out at all 2100, then we do the giveaway. Like there's different ways that you can do it. And basically what the project would do is just, or whoever's creating it, just take a snapshot of everyone that's holding those particular hybrid NFTs, and then they know like how to to do the raffle in that way, right? So
yo, just a heads up, I got a hard out in 2 minutes.
Oh no way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So wow, man, I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do zero tax on this. Native fee, I'll just say this real quick. This is really, really cool and exciting for anyone that's a creator that wants to create NFTs that are backed by tokens that are completely liquid and that you get mint fees, right? So like you're getting mint fees in ETH. So you could do hybrid NFTs with $30 in ETH, and then it's dynamic because it's unwrapping and unwrapping. It's wrapping and unwrapping. You have a pricing channel that is it kind of like never ends according to demand. So there's not the traditional way where you mint and then it's done and over, like you get the funds and then maybe there's some royalties. No, this is a whole totally different type of system. It's we can't wait to have tons and tons of creators using. So okay, so that's a native fee. So we got the contract. I'm going to so we're ready to go. We're ready to go, bro.
Let's fucking do it. Hit that
Yeah.
button.
Okay, yeah. So this is going to the creation fee. The reason that we have a creation fee is to mitigate spam. Also, just I guess a little bit of money to keep everything running because it does cost us money to run the back end, and I mean the back end costs us tens and I don't know, like $70,000 or something like that with everything that we create on the back end, maybe even more. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff that's happening in the background, very technical. So okay, we're gonna go to create dRYFT collection. I'm connected to this wallet, so I know I've got enough ETH. Good, we're good to go. Create dRYFT collection. It's gonna upload the data into the system. It's gonna ask for a signature. Sweet. Okay, we're gonna confirm. Confirming deploy. Okay, so now it's going to tell me it's going to cost you $7.63 to deploy this contract. Think about that. $7.63 to create 2,100 NFTs. You could have done 10,000. You could have done 100,000, right? So now we got the network fee, on base, right? We're going to go to confirm. And now it's confirming deploy. Our backend is going boom, 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 bam. The agency.ventures. Here we go. Now we're good to go. Now we're on the collection. Agency.ventures.
Wow.
It's got the system here. It tells you it's create token. It tells you the address. It has no native fee. You can come in here now and you can wrap with 830,000 create tokens. It tells you what the wrap fee is and it tells you what the wrap price is, right? And this is just a small fee that we take through the platform for any of the interactions that are happening. It's one of our fee structures, and we have a TGE coming very soon, and we'll be distributing platform fees to holders and things like that. So it's gonna be really cool.
Yo,
But
all right, let's definitely follow up tomorrow on this.
So
thank you so much, Jordan.
I'm just gonna wrap one real quick. I just want to
Okay,
wrap
go
one
ahead.
real quick just to show it works. Everyone knows. So we're gonna wrap one. You see it's approving the create token. Oh man, Base, why do you do this to me? Sometimes Base is having issues where it's like, you don't have enough ETH. And it's like, yes, I do have enough ETH. Oh man. I've been having issues like this with like RPCs and JSON. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I've been seeing the same thing.
okay. Oh, okay. So it's come on. All right. Well, we'll get this link out. I know it works. It's my wallet that's having issues, guys.
Oh yeah, let's follow up. Let's
But-
follow up tomorrow, man. I think we'll
Yeah.
have some more time tomorrow. We can stream again and we can actually talk more about what people can potentially be doing when they wrap this. Yeah, let's follow up. I gotta head out. I got someone waiting on me on a call. I'm so sorry to leave you hanging. But amazing fucking stuff, Jordan. Let's do some more of this stuff. Let's get this out to people. Let's let people know what the possibilities of this are. Because it's fucking amazing and it deserves to have a lot more people seeing what it's capable of.
Oh, thank you, bro. And I mean, you're absolutely right. Oh wait, it might have went through. But yeah. So no, I appreciate it, man. And yeah, like I said, tip of the iceberg. What we can do with Rift. This is just the basics of the MVP. We have probably 100 different use cases that you can use our protocol for, different templates of utility. So yeah,
Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to do some more stuff with you and enter the Rift. And like, yeah, this entire platform is going places. And like, yeah, we're really excited to get more builders and creators on board with you. Let's do it, man. Let's fucking
Sick,
go.
bro. Have a great rest of your meeting. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Let's drift. If you have any questions, definitely hit me up. We're going to be streaming every day very soon here and showing how to do all this stuff with all this. And so, stay tuned for that.
Hell yeah, dude. Have a good rest of your evening, man.
All right. Much love, bro.